Let's get back to working some glutes, butt muscles, particularly focusing on glute medius, so the supporting muscle that comes across into the greater trochanter. We're going to want to have either a stool. If you don't have a stool, you can use a side table or something that you can use to lean on. You can even use a wall if that's what you have available. So we'll come up to our stool, maybe about a couple of feet away, and bend your knees and place your hands onto the surface that you're working with. We're going to be working the right leg first, so we'll extend the left leg back, keeping the right knee bent the entire time. And all we're going to do for now is take the left foot off to the left side and tap the toes down, so we're in line with the other foot. And then without letting the pelvis move, we're shifting the foot behind as far over towards the right edge of the mat. Avoid dipping into the hips. I'll show you from the front. We don't want the hip to dip to get the foot behind. We want to try and maintain hips nice and level as we rotate the leg back and out to the side. So avoiding the sassy in the hip, yeah? So just keeping this movement going. Over to the side tap, side tap. I can already feel my glute med kicking in. So the muscle in the right leg is the one that's working. Feeling that really nicely activating. We don't need to move fast. We can move relatively steady. Try to relax your shoulders so we're not pushing and feeling tight in the upper body, but we're keeping relaxed in the shoulders, the jaw, the face. Tap, tap. And just allowing there to be movement, but keeping the form. So we're keeping that right leg nice and stable so that we can move this left leg, and avoiding the pelvic wiggle, which just takes the effort into the spine. So we don't want to use the spine. We want to use the glutes. Get those butts working. Good. Couple more. Tap, 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 tap. And I'll bring the leg behind. We're just going to bend left knee into right calf and extend it, tap back. Left knee to calf. You can bend the right knee a little bit more. Tap back. Curtsy, tap. Curtsy, tap. Just keep this movement going. Bend, tap, bend, tap. Right knee still stays bent. Even when we extend the left leg back, we don't straighten the right knee. Let's go for 5 more. Bend, tap, bend, tap. Oh, I forgot to count. 2 more. Bend, tap. Last one. Hold. Bring the forearms down onto your surface, and we're going to bring knee to knee. Extend the leg straight back. Knee to knee, extend back. Knee to knee, extend back. So use the glute and the hamstrings here, avoiding lifting into the lower back. So we're just keeping it very much into the leg movement, so the spine stays in its neutral position. Yes, you should feel your right leg as well, doing the stabilising as the left leg is working. Fantastic. 2 more. In, extend, in, extend. Bring knee to knee. Then open and close. You'll feel a little bit of shift into the pelvis here, but we're not lifting the hip open. So we're still allowing a little bit of movement into the hip. Pelvis tilts slightly, but we're keeping it very much small. Lift and lower. 3 more. Lift, lower. Last 2. Lift. Promise I count this time. Lift and hold, and we'll pulse it up. Up. This is killer. Your right glute should be like, oh yeah, I know I can feel ya. Let's go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Cross the right leg over the left, and you can sink back. So a little figure 4, just to stretch out the right glute. Yes, your left glute would have been working, but not the same amount as your right might feel. Good, we'll bring the foot back down to the floor. At least we only have 2 legs, so we only have to do it again on the other side. So bending your knees, hands to your surface. If you're using a wall, try not to keep your spine upright. You still want to have a bit of a lean, so your arms might have to be a bit higher. So extend the right leg back. Again, keeping the hips and pelvis still. We move Right leg over to the right, cross behind to the left side of the mat. Again, I'll show you from the front. So we're not allowing the pelvis to wiggle, which will then make the spine move. We're just tapping to the side, keep the pelvis and hips level, tap. Remember, the left knee wants to stay bent the whole time. As deeply as feels comfortable for your knee, you'll be working the muscles of the thigh to support the knee here. So it's really good for us anyway. Out and round, tap and tap. And ultimately you can do this until you feel the glutes starting to hurt a little bit. So it's like working until you feel the glute burning, just enough that you know it's working a little bit harder to strengthen those muscles. Good, keeping the spine neutral, keeping the pelvis still, relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the face. Tap. And not going too fast, just thinking that it will get over and done with if you go quicker. Keep it steady and smooth. Tap, tap. Remember, we're not externally rotating the foot out either, so we're keeping the toes. Everything's kind of sort of turned in rather than turning out. Couple more. Tap and tap. My left glute is feeling it. Tap and tap. Last one. Tap and tap. Bring it behind. We'll bring elbow to knee and tap. So a little curtsy and tap. Good. Curtsy, tap. This is when it really starts to kill. Curtsy, bend, tap. Curtsy, bend, tap. Lean a little bit into the right hand. So try not to sassy into that left hip still. Curtsy. 3 more. Tap, extend, tap. Good. Extend, tap, extend. Tap, hold, come onto your forearms. And we just bring knee to knee, extend straight back. Knee to knee, extend straight back. Avoiding, if you can, rounding or curving into the back bend. So we're not taking it into a back bend, we're using glutes and hamstrings. Still breathing into the belly. Extend and pull it in. Extend and pull it in. Hello, my lovely left glute med. It is definitely burning. I hope yours is too. Good, keep going. In, extend. In, 2 more. Last one. Bend knee to knee. We open to the right and close. Open and close. Open and close. Remember, the hip is lifting a little, but we're not lifting up. So we're keeping it much about the muscles as opposed to the bones shifting. 3 more. Lift, lower. Keep that left knee bent. Last one, we hold open, we pulse up, up. Oh, killer. Let's go for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. We did it. Whew. Left ankle crosses over right thigh, figure 4, and we can lean back a little bit. Stretching out that left glute med. Breathing nice and steady. Good work. And then coming back up, maybe just if you need to shake off the legs, and you can move on to other practices in your day. Maybe just noticing now you can feel these muscles activated. We're building on strength for really simple things like walking, sitting, moving our bodies in much more functional ways. Namaste.